Imagine you're born today, right into this exact moment in time. You grow up like anyone else, completely oblivious, just taking life day by day, thinking about what tomorrow brings. You assume humanity's timeline stretches on forever, that after every birth, thousands more will follow. But on the other side of that line, absolute silence. There are no breaking news alerts broadcasted across TV screens, no massive global announcements, and no big celebration marking the end. It just looks like another completely ordinary day in a hospital room. Except secretly, that single birth was the final one in all of human history. How does something like this even happen? Was it a medical anomaly, a biological shift, or science going completely wrong? Centuries ago, populations exploded with high birth rates everywhere. But over time, the birth rate didn't just slow down, it crashed straight to zero. Or maybe it was a sudden global catastrophe, leaving behind broken cities and too few people left to ever rebuild. Whatever the reason, whether a gradual, fading population or an instant disaster, the end result is still the same. So who are you in a world like this? What does it actually mean to be the single person standing at the very end of line? You walk to school, learn your math, and do normal everyday stuff. But there's never a younger grade behind you. You celebrate every single birthday, but as the years go on, you're the only one celebrating a milestone like yours. You make friends with the people around you. But that circle is fixed. There's no new generation joining in, these are the only ones left. You might dream about starting a family one day, having kids, and filling a home with new life. But that dream is completely blocked by unseen forces entirely beyond human control. You stand as the ultimate symbol of humanity's end, holding a title no one ever wanted, wondering if this is truly the final beginning. When you were born, your parents held you with pure joy, celebrating new life and imagining a bright future filled with endless possibilities. But while they saw the start of a long journey, the reality was that time was running out, and you were locked into a timeline as the last one. Our species survived for hundreds of thousands of years through every hardship, only for that massive history book to suddenly close on your birth. The final hour of humanity had officially arrived, signaling our last chance. And in that quiet room, no one even realized it was happening. At first, everyone celebrated like normal. But decades later, looking back through records, the horrifying question sinks in. When did humanity actually realize the truth? Looking at the global census data, the truth becomes painfully clear. No new babies were ever born after that single day. It wasn't just a phase or a temporary lull. It was the ultimate deadline, leaving you standing alone as the absolute end of the human species. Was it fading birth rates, an unseen global disaster, or just a final deadline set by time itself? All these questions circle around one single, ordinary birth. So if you were humanity's final baby, born without headlines or warning, how would you live knowing you carry the weight of our entire future?